Hey guys, Cold here, back with Diablo Immortal. There's hidden patch notes every couple of days, and this video will cover them again. These are buffs to the Immortals and some changes to how things work, especially for battling those AFK botters, alright? They want to stop them from actually doing that within the game. I think they should instead introduce more ways to get experience, especially for players out there who are bored of the circular farming. Instead of that, do something else. They need to add those instead of just trying to fight that problem with the botters. Of course, we don't want botters in the game, but what we want is more ways to get experience other than just running around in a circle. Anyway, let's get started with this. The way that Blizzard does these patches is that they put them in this blog post over on their website, and they never tell anybody about this. You have to actively go to their website and find this specific post, which is kind of hidden and also doesn't get changed right here on the top in terms of the date of the patch note changes. We did have some for August 9 and August 2, but I will cover the August 9 ones because the August 2 ones were not that crazy. Were just some things changed on the cycle of strife, really. But these ones, these have a change to how the Immortals work. So fixed an issue that would prevent players from matching. This is basically for JT because he had an issue with actually playing the game, which was insane that there was even the possibility of that. But look at that. Several of the Immortal Dominance reward requirements from the health trader have been adjusted so that they may be purchased earlier in the reign. So this is a straight up buff to the Immortals and how quickly they can get their rewards. Let's go quickly and look at the health trader, and I'll explain more on that. So the health trader does have the legendary crest in there, which is, if I remember correctly, available only once per month. Although on our last reign as Immortals, we didn't have access to it because it was in gold 4. In terms of difficulty, you needed to be gold 4 as Immortals to get that, and now it's dropped to silver 3, which is very quick. We are currently iron 3 as a Immortal group of clans, and silver 3 is not that hard to get. We should be able to get it on the 3rd week of playing as Immortal. So right now we're on the 2nd week. Iron 4 unlocks Carson's Invigoration, which I never purchased. It's too expensive in terms of health. The legendary item as well. The crest, not really required. I always buy the Sigil of Dominance, and you should if you're Immortal. But the important thing, the legendary crest, this will be the one that I want to get. It's not very clear on how often this resets, but if it's the same as the normal legendary crest, there's a monthly purchase limit of 1. It doesn't say anything though about this one, and I wonder, does it say monthly? I think it says monthly here. I think I can see an M right there. So yeah, even if it's monthly, still one legendary crest that we can get. It's a bound gem as well, so it's not that crazy. Unbound gems give you the opportunity to sell those gems over in the market, so kind of lose out on that, which is okay. And there was no change in the limited time health trader section. So the next buff that we had was the Corvus Expedition will now reward 15 aspirant keys in total as opposed to 12 previously. So that wasn't the only issue with the Corvus. I'm gonna say that the Corvus is the most boring thing that the Immortals have. I don't think anybody really tries to go out of their way every day or every 2 days, every other day I think it is, to do the Corvus Expedition 3 times a week basically. And it goes for a good 15 minutes. You answer questions. It's like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but a Diablo Immortal edition. I don't like it. It doesn't give any XP. It's too tiresome compared to just the assembly. If it was as simple as the assembly but with less rewards, I would be fine with that, because the shadows only have the assembly compared to the Immortals, who also have the Immortal quest, which those give lots of experience. So at least we could have had that, but anyway, 15 keys, I don't think that's gonna change it at all for the Immortals getting to the Corvus Expedition. Then we've got an issue with the vault that prevented the portal leading to the next floor from spawning. That is good, but basically that's for the shadows and not Immortals. So 2 big buffs happening to the Immortals. Then we have some gameplay changes. Fixed an issue that will cause players to be stuck on the quest Defeat the Pirates. Fixed an issue that will cause high CPU usage after players spend a long period of time in Realm of Domination and Frozen Tundra. Yep. If a player uses the same skill more than 10 consecutive times within 5 minutes and has not moved or used another ability, the skill will no longer continue to fire. So this is battling the bots, basically. The AFK spooners, better worded. The spooners would basically put a spoon on their phone and that would just do the same skill over and over. So what this is battling those people. It doesn't battle the people who use macros and, I don't know, other more complicated ways to AFK farm, but it still battles those. And then fix several issues that would prevent players from initiating a class change. I don't know about that. Haven't done one yet. And then some UI fixes. Fixed an issue that would cause the battlegrounds display in the quest tracker to be duplicated. To optimize the reconnect experience, the game no longer prompt players that will instead automatically reconnect. Several small tweaks have been implemented to optimize warband members. Fixed an issue that would cause the killstreak prompt to appear over other UI. Alright. Yeah, well, these bug changes are right, but these literally happened 2 days ago. They posted about this 2 days ago, and they don't even bother announcing at least some of them, which really affect the game. The Corvus Expedition and the Immortal purchases, which are now a lower. These should have been announced at least. I think these are more than just bug fixes. These are actual changes which affect the gameplay of players. Players might want to be doing more of Corvus just because of those aspirant keys. I might, you know, myself consider those 3 keys as nothing, but other players out there, especially the free-to-play, might consider them as huge because that's basically 150 hilts per time that you save, because you can buy 5 of these for 250. So that's 150 hilts worth of keys extra per Corvus run. Anyway, this was the video, guys. I'll be posting these whenever I see them. I actively try and find more patch notes because I want to see more changes happening to the game, and I'm just hoping the patch that will come, or at least might come next week. They said that we'll have patches every 2 weeks, like a small patch and a big patch. The small patches will be the battle pass. So then next big patch will come. So hopefully next week we'll have more news about more changes. Who knows? Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.